Yo, what's good, gamers? It's your boy coming at you very late at night because I just couldn't bring myself to stop adding stuff to this habitat. Today, I'm starting a new section of the zoo because I can't stop deleting old things and then just starting over and building new things because I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't be satisfied with things that I've made in the past. I've already made habitats for most of these animals that are going to be in this section in the past, but I'm doing it again because why not? Because I've gotten a lot better than I was when I started and when I was first making these habitats. But anyway, I'm building for the cheetahs today. This little side section is gonna be for predators of the savannah, minus lions, arguably the most iconic predator of the savannas. But the lions are just right up front and center by the entrance, and this side path, whatever, is gonna have all these other animals like the cheetahs and whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah. So as you can see, I've just been working on this rock work. I wanted to make plateau sort of thing. I don't know. It looks good. I don't know what to call it. It's just a thing. I just start making things, and that's the beauty of Planet Zoo, is that you can just kind of make stuff, and if it looks good, doesn't matter what it really is. You just make things. That's what I like about this game. You just make stuff. I'm definitely rambling because it's late and my brain is telling me to go to bed, but I don't know, my heart says make Planet Zoo videos for YouTube, because why not? About these cheetahs here, I'm using the Cheetah remaster mod. I have remaster mods for almost every animal in the game that has a remaster mod. I got the one for the cheetahs, and I have a king cheetah in here, which is cool, except not necessarily so cool, because king cheetahs are just kind of inbred cheetahs, which obviously is not a good thing. And so breeding king cheetahs and white tigers is generally considered to be frowned upon, because these animals have been inbred and it's not healthy for them to be continue to be inbred to create more of these cool color variants. But hey, it's a video game. It don't matter. I can do what I want. I want king cheetahs in this habitat. Dang it. And they look gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Another fun fact about cheetahs is they're kind of all inbred. If you go back far enough, geneticists have kind of worked out that there was a point in time where, a long time ago, where cheetahs almost went extinct, and so their survival was dependent on inbreeding. And so cheetahs in general just kind of suffer from health problems, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? On that note, I'm building some hot wire here because obviously I don't want my cheetahs to jump out. Originally I was gonna do a dry moat, but then I was like, cheetahs are cats, so they will jump down into the dry moat, and then they will try and climb out of the dry moat because they're cats and they're just gonna jump up and down stuff and climb everywhere. So eventually I changed it to a wet moat. And then I start working on this little pavilion here, because in every habitat that you make, you ideally want to get your guests as close to the animals as possible, while obviously maintaining safety. And so I put this little pavilion that kind of sticks into the habitat a little bit, because there's a moat going all the way around, so you can see them from across the water, but you want to be able to get closer to the animals than that. So I have this little window and the window is going right into the enrichment item, so you can go right up there and you can watch the cheetahs as they jump and try and slap whatever piece of meat is hanging there. And I guess they would have like scheduled feeding times for the cheetahs so that you would like know when to go and look for it. I guess if this was a real zoo, which, you know, it's not. It'd be cool if this was a real zoo. I mean, it's not done yet, but hey, if it was real, then it would be like kind of sick. I would go to this zoo. Not to toot my own horn or anything. I sound like I'm like 85 right now. I'm not quite that old, not yet. And then I've been trying not to do just like regular mud huts. I've been trying to put like a little more effort into it than that. So I'll start doing this thing with these stakes, and because I'm pretty sure that's how you make mud huts. I don't know. I've never made a mud hut in real life before. But you gotta put the mud on something, and so you put the mud on the sticks, and then you build a house out of it. But I was like, what if I put the sticks on the mud? Hear me out. So I did, just to like make it look a little more visually interesting. And then I took the stick pillar thing that I made, and I replaced the regular mud ones with the stick ones. And I added a bunch more sticks and things on the sides of the walls. It looks like not bad once I'm done with it. I was like not sure about it as I was doing it, but I was just like, hey, what the heck, I'm just gonna go for it. And it turned out alright. You know, we are okay with the end results. So then I moved on to building more huts, and that's kind of gonna be like the theming in this area of the zoo, the savannah area, I guess, is kind of like an African village is basically the vibe, which is not necessarily the most original thing I could have done, but it's fun. This is what kept me up so late doing this, is just making all this like random stuff and throwing it around. Is it necessarily accurate to, you know, how an African village would look in real life? Maybe, probably not. But it's a zoo. Like I said, I think in the last video that I made, it's all an illusion. Everything you build in the zoo is fake. None of it's real. You're just making it try and look like it's real. And most people, at least most people that I know, have never been to an African village before. So they don't know what it's going to look like. So you go in and you see this random stuff lying around. And you're like, oh yeah, this is an African village. I've seen those in picture books or whatever you look at. I don't know. But anyway, all that aside, took me a little bit to figure out like what I wanted to do with this habitat, this exhibit. And sometimes you just kind of have to go for it and just do stuff. Just start making things, because like if like you have to plan stuff. Obviously you need a plan, but if you just spend all your time planning then you never actually make anything. I am so tired. I have no idea what I'm talking about right now. Next time, I promise, I will record at a normal time of day, and I will not be dead inside and outside. I'm just gonna stop talking here and just let the rest of the video play. If you like the build, feel free to subscribe, like the video, whatever you feel like doing. Any support helps. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.